What's going on, good vibers? It's your boy J.S. Vaughn. And guess what, yo? We back with another one, y'all. Today's track is called Boom Bop 101 by your boy Tom MacDonald. You know what I mean? Let's jump right into it, fam.
Throw your hands up. All right, this rapping shit is.
Hold up. When that nigga had said when I seen the word Boom Bop 101, I didn't really think that nigga was gonna use a boom bop beat. You know what I mean? I thought he was just gonna be talking about boom bop. I'm gonna give this nigga a little respect right now because he actually went in and actually used a boom bop beat. Let's see if he could ride that beat. You know what I mean? All that's what it's gonna matter. You know what I mean? If you can't ride that beat and shit, yo, I'm finally gonna have a track that I'm gonna say, Tim, you done fucked up. You know what I mean? But if you could ride the beat and shit, we gonna freaking bless him with a thumbs up, and I'm gonna give him his props again. You know what I mean? So let's jump right back in the track, yo.
Throw your hands up. All right, this rapping shit is easier than beating up a teenager. If you think that your bars are cold, then trust me, you'd be free.
What? Hold up, man.
If you think that your bars are cold, then trust me, you'd be freezing here. It's me against the world.
If you think your raps are cold, trust me, fam, you be freezing here. Ooh, man, let me find out, son. All right, yo, let's go.
You'd be freezing here. It's me against the world, and the beating will be so severe. You think the year is 2012, and it really was a meteor. The pedal to the metal, I've had several accidental beers. A temperamental rebel with the devil nestled in my ear. A sentimental.
Oh my God, with the devil nestled in my ear. A sentimental fellow with the devil nestled in my ear. That's what the nigga said, yo. Hold up, man. Let me rewind that, yo.
The beating will be so severe, you think the year is 2012, and it really was a meteor. The pedal to the metal, I've had several accidental beers. A temperamental rebel with the devil nestled in my ear.
Okay. A temperamental rebel with the devil nestled in my in my ear. Hold up, man.
Temperamental rebel with the devil nestled in my ear.
Nestled in my ear. Oh my God, man. A temperamental. Oh shit, that should sound. A temperamental rebel with the devil nestled in my ear. That should sound. That should sound wicked. You know what I mean? Yo, man, that's bars right there. Okay.
Sentimental fellow, I wrestle with my potential till the intercontinental belt is mine. Like, yo, the champ is here. I'm Seth Rollins, I'm Dwayne Johnson, I'm Steve Austin. The best rock, and I'm way awesome, so keep talking. You press.
That nigga, you see, I like you. You know why I like Tim? I said Tim Austin. Tom MacDonald and whatnot. The confidence level is up and shit. When he talk, it's a level of confidence, arrogance, and just straight freaking sarcasticness and shit, yo. That comes and go, and a pinch of jackassness. You know what I mean? It all meshes up and whatnot to the way that he flows and whatnot. It's mad fucking sick. You know what I mean? Let me rewind a little bit. I haven't. Go ahead.
So with my potential till the intercontinental belt is mine. Like, yo, the champ is here. I'm Seth Rollins, I'm Dwayne Johnson, I'm Steve Austin. The best rock, and I'm way awesome, so keep talking. You press pause when a game hard and you need options. I flex often, you.
That nigga said you press pause. Hold up, I gotta hear that line again.
Keep talking. You press pause when a game hard and you need options. I flex.
That nigga said you press pause when the game is hard because you need options. You know what I mean? Let's listen to the next bar, man. I think it's gonna settle in this bar.
Pause when a game hard and you need options. I flex often, you lame awkward, you geeks awful.
Oh man, I flex often. Your lames are awkward. Oh shit, man, this nigga. Okay, let's go.
Awkward, you geeks awful. Solid like a the best rock, and I'm way awesome, so keep talking. You press pause when a game hard and you need options. I flex often, you lame awkward, you geeks awful. Solid like
You geeks are awful.
a statue in a bulletproof vest. Inside a plexiglass encasement full of hardened cement. Then
Yo, alright. First of all, this nigga sounds like a cross. In this track, he sounds a cross from Toothpick, Q-Tip, Fife Dog. There was a group back in the days called Digital Planets. I don't know if you guys remember and shit, but they came with a song called Cool Like That and shit. And this freaking beat really resembles that fucking beat from the past and shit. It was like a jazzy boom bop type flow to it, you know what I mean? But like this freaking beat right here reminds me of that beat. I'm cool like that. I'm smooth like that. Yeah, this shit is tight, man.
Proof vest inside a plexiglass encasement full of hardened cement. Then wrapped in carbon fiber armor locked inside of a chest. Kept in a confidential area with barbed wire fence. Man, I'm lit. Like gasoline is free with a lighter. I'm reaching max.
Said, oh, I'm lit like gasoline is free with a lighter. Woo shit. You said I'm lit like gasoline is free with a lighter. You know what I mean? Hold up, man. I gotta listen to that shit again.
Area with barbed wire fence. Man, I'm lit. Like gasoline is free with a lighter. I'm reaching maximum.
Like gasoline is free. Like I'm lit like gasoline is free with a lighter. That means like, yo, the amount of heat that nigga freaking comes out by saying, he's not just saying he's lit, he's just saying like, yo man, I'm engulfed in fucking flame. The minute like you put freaking gasoline, a lighter to a freaking gasoline and shit, that's a fucking kick-ass bar right there, son. Yeah, let's go, man. I like that.
Full of hardened cement, then wrapped in carbon fiber armor locked inside of a chest. Kept in a confidential area with barbed wire fence. Man, I'm lit. Like gasoline is free with a lighter. I'm reaching maximum capacity, can't be any tighter. I'll hold your grandson as ransom. The family hella frightened and put.
Wow, hold your grandson for ransom. Your family's in a panic. What? Okay, let's go, son. Yo, man, your family is freaking scared as fuck. They ain't gonna get their kid back, my G, son. Let's go.
Area with barbed wire fence. Man, I'm lit. Like gasoline is free with a lighter. I'm reaching maximum capacity, can't be any tighter. I'll hold your grandson as ransom. The family hella frightened and put his face in a magazine with a reward if you find him. Super savage. I laugh when your Uber crashes.
That nigga said super savage. I laugh when your Uber crashes. And the wordplay and the way that the wordplay is hitting and the rhyme schemes is like so freaking dope. And he has a little poetry attached to it so you can see the layers and shit. You know what I mean? What rhymes here and there, you know what I mean? That makes it feel like it makes the transition feel so effortless, you know what I mean? But it's very hard once you listen to it. And this shit is dope, man. That shit is just dope, you know what I mean? I don't want to get all technical. I'll just say that shit is dope. You know what I mean?
I'm reaching maximum capacity, can't be any tighter. I'll hold your grandson as ransom. The family hella frightened and put his face in a magazine with a reward if you find him. Super savage. I laugh when you.
What? Hold up. That's double meaning right
Put
here.
his face in a magazine with a reward if you find him.
Put his face in a magazine with a reward if you find him. You know what I mean? Put his face in a magazine and a reward if you find him. That's double meaning. That could mean two things. That could mean like I put his face in a magazine, meaning basically I'll chew his face up with a freaking gun and whatnot, and spray his fucking face up and whatnot. And if you find him, then you find him. Or you guys could put his face in a magazine, and if you find him, you find him. You know what I mean? But there's two ways you could look at that sentence right there, man. Let me see that again, yo.
Family hella frightened and put his face in a magazine with a reward if you find him. Super savage. I laugh.
Well, it's a them putting his face in the fan. That makes more sense to this story. But I was thinking more freaking graphical. I got a little freaking devilish head sometimes. You know what I mean? When it comes to the bars.
Reward if you find him. Super savage. I laugh when your Uber crashes. I'll smash your computer after and dash to a school classroom. Then act like a student vandal and scratch up the tutor's Mazda. When they ask if I knew what happened, I'll jack a Suzuki wagon, put a rag in a fuel tank, and watch the fireworks like 4th of July. I'm like lightning in a bottle or a sorcerer's eyes. Rappers hating.
And you know what? His flow is not all the way boom bop back in the day and whatnot. It's just a mixture, you know what I mean? Because like everything with rap is like evolution wise, man. You know what I mean? Because like the schematics of the flows and whatnot is more complex than when they were back in the day and whatnot. So I see that complexity complexity. You know what I mean? I don't even know if I pronounced that word correctly and whatnot, but I see the switching it, and yeah, but it's still dope though. You know what I mean?
I'm like lightning in a bottle or a sorcerer's eyes. Rappers hating on me lately, they're just bored of their lives and chasing clout on borrowed time, but I'm the owner of mine, born to survive. Yeah, I was built with older designs. It's in a bottle or a sorcerer's eyes. Rappers hating on me lately, they're just bored of their lives and chasing clout on borrowed time, but I'm the owner of mine.
Them niggas said they chasing clout on borrowed time, but I'm the owner of mine. That means like them niggas right there, yo. They hating on them other rappers. They hating on you. You know what I mean? They hating on him and shit. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day and whatnot, the only reason why they hating and shit is because they chasing the clout and shit. And he's like, yo, you guys could chase the clout and shit. That's all good and whatnot, but that shit is just borrowed time and shit. After your time is done, it's pretty much freaking done, and you have no control of the wave that you are creating. You know what I mean? But meanwhile, I have full control of the wave. I'm creating it, and I'm owning that shit, and I have track of where I'm going and whatnot, and I'm keep tabs of every action that I do. It's like I'm playing chess and y'all motherfuckers playing hopscotch. You know what I mean? It's two different separate games, two different games, and y'all niggas is losing at the end of the day. You know what I mean? But anyways, yo, great. Let's go.
Born to survive, yeah, I 4th of July. I'm like lightning in a bottle or a sorcerer's eyes. Rappers hating on me lately, they're just bored of their lives and chasing clout on borrowed time, but I'm the owner of mine. Born to survive, yeah, I was built with older designs. It's too late for an update.
That nigga said, "Born to survive." I was raised with older designs. Cause back in the day and whatnot, if you purchase something online, if you purchase something right now, 2020 and whatnot, and if you purchase a car right now, 2020 and whatnot, you know what I mean, and you purchase a car in probably 1960 and shit, give it 10 years and whatnot, that car that you bought in 1960 would probably still be running right now in 2020 if you got gas and good hand skills, you know what I mean? But that car in freaking 2020 and whatnot, it would probably time to update that car in like 5 years or some shit like that. 10 years, you'd be lucky if you that shit could still roll, you know what I mean? But anyways, man, let's go back.
I'm born to survive. Yeah, I was built with older designs. It's too late for an update. Your paper's ordered and signed. I'm sorry your motor isn't performing like mine. I know it's morbid. I look forward to the moment.
Yo, and he used that same car analogy that I just used. I didn't say motor, but like he basically used like that same freaking car analogy and shit. That yo, I got an old school freaking um motor in my fucking car, man. Y'all motherfuckers got that new age freaking shit. You know what I mean? Let's go.
But I look forward to the moment it dies. That's not important, though. These rappers are my sons. I'm running orphan homes. I force feed them poison.
That nigga said these rappers are my son. I'm running orphan homes. Orphan homes. Oh shit. Alright, nigga. That's a dope. You caught me by surprise with that one. I had to stop that shit right quick, man, and I'm gonna listen to that shit again, man. That shit sounded hard. You rappers are my sons, man. I'm raising home. I got my orphan at home, man. Oh shit.
And signed. I'm sorry your motor isn't performing like mine. I know it's morbid. I look forward to the moment it dies. That's not important, though. These rappers are my sons. I'm running orphan homes. I force feed them poison porridge, shutting down their organs slow. I'm always going.
Damn, man. He said what?
Poison porridge, shutting down their organs slow. I'm always going glory hole. That's mine. I know it's morbid. I look forward to the moment it dies. That's not important, though. These rappers are my sons. I'm running orphan homes. I force feed them poison porridge, shutting down their organs.
Damn, man. I force feed them poisons. I'm shutting down their organs, yo. Damn.
Slow. I'm always going glory hole. That's balls to the walls. You know how the story goes. Don't talk to the cops. If they corner you and force you, then I do not recall. That's got a lot in common.
That nigga said if they corner you and force you, man, I do not recall. This nigga said, yo, man, this guy is wow, man. I'm feeling these bars right here, yo.
How the story goes, don't talk to the cops. If they corner you and force you, then I do not recall. That's got a lot in common with the way I feel about your songs. They forgettable, like I smoked a blunt and followed it with edibles. I popped a bunch of ecstasy while hammered at a festival. The fell asleep and woke up wearing nothing deep in Mexico. And then you asked me if I heard your music type forgettable. I'm a
Oh shit, son. Yo, son, that this nigga just fucking had the biggest, like, yo, man, the way here I gotta go back, guys. I know the song about the end, but that's why I gotta go back.
and followed it with edibles. I popped a bunch of ecstasy while hammered at a festival. The corner you and force you, then I do not recall. That's got a lot in common with the way I feel about your songs. They forgettable, like I smoked.
Oh shit, he said, okay, your songs are forgettable. Now, before the song is, he's about to go deeper into why your songs are forgettable, and he goes into like this tantrum of how he smoked weed and straight with, hold up.
In common with the way I feel about your songs, they forgettable. Like I smoked a blunt and followed it with edibles. I popped a bunch of ecstasy while hammered at a festival. The fell asleep and woke up wearing nothing deep in Mexico. And then you asked me if I heard your music type forgettable.
You see what I'm saying? So he's saying like that feeling after you woke up from doing all them fucking drugs and shit, and because like those, I've heard that when you take them type of fucking drugs and shit, at the end of that cycle and whatnot, you don't even fucking remember half the shit that happened and whatnot. And he's just basically saying the first time I heard your song after after I finished hearing that bitch, you know what I mean? I forgot that bitch, you know what I mean? I was like, I ain't even hear nothing, you know what I mean? It felt like I was high and placid, you know what I mean? That's the biggest diss in the motherfucking world, my G, yo.
I'm incredible. Pat me on the back. They think cause I got face tattoos, I probably couldn't rap. I ain't Lil Yachty or.
That nigga said they thought if I had face tattoos, I probably couldn't rap. That nigga said I ain't Lil Yachty. Damn, that nigga called out motherfuckers' names too, son. This nigga's a problem, man. Let's go. This nigga's a problem.
Rap. I ain't Lil Yachty or Takashi Uzi or Zan.
Ooh, man, hold up. I gotta rewind that shit again, man.
They think cause I got face tattoos, I probably couldn't rap. I ain't Lil Yachty or Takashi Uzi or Zan. I'm smarter than I look if you're too stupid to ask.
Ooh, you see what he said? That's one thing I always say, man. Don't judge a fucking book by the motherfucking cover, fam. You know what I mean? You might see somebody looking as crazy as a motherfucker and shit. The minute they open their mouth and shit, the truth come out and the smarts come out, the brain come out, the intelligence come out, the fucking sense of humor comes out, everything comes out. And then you was like, and you prejudge a motherfucker, and now you feeling like an asshole and shit because he's brighter and smarter than you. You know what I mean? Exactly, man. So like on some real shit, man. This track right here is on point. And I know I said that shit in the beginning, man. If that motherfucker didn't ride that beat, son, it would be a motherfucking problem and shit. And hey, man, he proved it already, son. That nigga ride that beat like a motherfucker, son. And he actually flowed correctly with the beat. A lot of people would see this shit and would feel like intimidated by the beat because it wasn't like a new style beat and shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. Anyways, but this is definitely on point. You know what I mean? Um, the measure of freaking Tom MacDonald's skills showed shine completely on this track and whatnot. Definitely feeling 100%. You know what I mean? Keep doing your thing, my nigga, son. And if you guys feeling the way I feel about this track, you already know what to do. Put it down all the way in the comment section all day freaking long. Hey guys, if you want to request anything, put down in the comment section as well, man. Also, you can hit me up on fucking Instagram and request it over there. Let me see what the fuck again, man. The thumb. Yo, you got the thumb right there, you know what I mean? Put that junk all the way up in the motherfucking sky. Show me some love and support. Another way you can show me some love and support, man, is by subscribing to the channel right down there, you know what I mean? Next time. And on the next video, man. See y'all later, fam.